Arsenal just keep finding ways to win, even when they're not at their best, even when their attack looks blunt, even when their so-called number 9 is actually a midfielder playing out of position. None of it matters. Mikel Merino, a stand-in striker by necessity rather than design, delivered again. A near-post header, guided in with the kind of instinct you'd expect from a seasoned poacher, not a player thrown into the role out of desperation. That's what winning teams do. They adapt. They grind. And right now, Arsenal are grinding their way to results that keep them clear of the chaos beneath them. Chelsea, though. A team that had everything to prove, everything to fight for, and yet, once again, they looked lost without Cole Palmer. The moment the team sheet dropped and his name was missing, you could feel the energy shift. This was the same script from 11 months ago when Palmer missed their last trip to the Emirates and Chelsea got demolished 5-0. This time, it wasn't as embarrassing, but make no mistake, it was still a no-show. Chelsea's attack without Palmer was lifeless, toothless, and for the first half hour, absolutely non-existent. 0 touches in Arsenal's box, 0 presence, just 11 players in blue watching Arsenal dictate everything. Arsenal started like they had a point to prove. They knew Chelsea were there for the taking. Martinelli, back in the X-Side, was electric, buzzing down the right, fearless on the ball, constantly driving at defenders. Arsenal's dominance needed a goal, and it came from the one source no one expected, a set-piece. Arsenal hadn't scored from a corner since January, but Merino changed that, rising near post and glancing it into the far corner. Finally, something for Nicolas Jover, the set-piece coach, to smile about after weeks of frustration. Chelsea tried to respond, but how? Enzo Fernández as a number 10, Christopher Nkunku drifting, Pedro Neto up top. It was a collection of ideas thrown together, but without Palmer pulling the strings, there was no fluidity. The best chance they had in the first half came when David Raya nearly gifted Marc Cucurella a goal, spilling a tame shot that trickled just wide. That's how bad it was. Chelsea's biggest attacking moment came from Raya almost throwing the ball into his own net. Robert Sanchez, meanwhile, did his best to keep Chelsea in it, not always convincingly. There were moments of panic, moments where he looked like he was making everything harder than it needed to be. At one point, he passed the ball straight to Martinelli, then moments later fumbled another shot. But then, just as Arsenal fans were laughing at him, he pulled off a ridiculous save to deny Merino's volley. That's Sanchez in a nutshell. Chaotic, unpredictable, capable of brilliance and calamity in the same sequence. Chelsea saw more of the ball in the second half, but at no point did they look like equalising. Arsenal, even when not killing the game off, never truly felt in danger. The gap between these teams wasn't just in the scoreline, it was in the belief, the organisation, the confidence. Chelsea are a team still trying to figure themselves out. Arsenal, on the other hand, are a team that finds solutions. That's why they're where they are. And that's why, even on nights like this, they get the job done.